here like, fire, 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 fire.
Crazy curvy wavy big titties, little waist body. Crazy curvy wavy big titties, little waist body. Yada 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 yada.
What up, guys? It's your boy Chris, aka Money Mitch, back with another episode of Money Mitch Show. Did you miss me? Because guess what? I missed you. What is up? Before I get into today's video, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to your boy's channel. And make sure you subscribe. Alright? Thank you. Alright, as you talk about today's topic, I'm going to talk about my first deployment ever in the United States Navy. You feel me? Alright, so my first deployment was summer of 2017, I believe. Remember, I joined the Navy in 2015, and I got to my first command in 2015, but I didn't deploy until 2017. So my first deployment, yes. So it was definitely interesting. I learned a lot, saw a lot. First of all, I did not know that you did not have cell phone service out in the middle of the ocean. That was the first thing I learned, and I was very upset because I was like, what? I can't make phone calls and texts? It's like, no, we're trying to hide from the enemy. What do you need? You know, we can't get, you don't have cell phone service. I was like, this is some bull. So yeah, that was definitely one of the things I learned first, very quickly, that you do not have cell phone service. I think I said this before, but it was like 3 months long. Oh, I had my first port call ever on this deployment. My first port call was none other than Guam. Boy, I tell you, Guam. If you're ever stationed in Japan, Guam is easily the first and probably most of the time the only port you ever hit. Because it's way easier to get clearance to pull into Guam because Guam is U.S. territory. As for other countries, you have to get clearance to pull in and all this, that, and third. Most times they let you in, but Guam is always a guarantee because it's the closest thing to America we have. And so yeah, my first port was in Guam. It was the day after my birthday. I had my first birthday on deployment during this deployment. This deployment was a lot. My first, because not only it was my first deployment, but it was also the first time I had my first boat birthday, which we call them. I had my first port call. I had my first, a lot of things on this deployment. Yeah. So yeah. So my birthday was June 4th, as you guys know, and we were sort of underway, but we pulled into Guam June 5th. So I was very excited. So we pulled into Guam, and it was just an amazing time. I'm gonna save that story for another time, but yes. But one of the three major things that I learned on the boat is that boaties are very different from, I guess, air deck people, and we call them boaties because they're boat people. I don't know. They're just boaties. They're very different. They steal your clothes. I repeat this. Boaties steal your stuff out the wash and dry, okay? Which is blasphemy because who gonna steal another man's drawers? But boaties do. They do. Don't trust boaties. Alright, they steal your stuff out the dryer. And the washing machine too. What else did I learn this deployment? I learned that the surface side of the Navy versus the air side of the Navy is two separate, completely different things. The surface side is very structured and run the Navy and anchors out to sea. That's like the surface side. As the air side is just like, you know, we were able to chill over here. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. Oh, I'm sorry, being cussed, but yeah, it's very more chill over there than it is over here. Because over here, oh, they're bad. And over there, it's like, hey. Oh, and then get this ish right here. One thing I learned too, because I made a lot of boat friends, is that when you first check into your boat, like, because I checked into a squadron, which is like, you know, where helos and aircraft go. And so that's mostly, sorry about that, that's mostly where, you know, air deck people go. And as for boat, you say you get checked into like a boat. Boats are called like commands or first ships or whatever. And so when you first check into a boat, you as a E4 and below, sometimes E5, you have to live on the boat, which means your whole life is on the boat. Not only do you work on the boat, because the boat's what you fix all day, you have to live on a boat, eat on a boat, sleep on a boat. Hell no. Because they told me that, I was like, y'all live here? even when y'all go into port, it's like, yeah, like this is our house basically. And I was like, oh. Yeah, that's enough for me. I'm so big because when I checked in, I got my own barracks room. Like my barracks was lit. And you mean to tell me that y'all got some of this boat that smell like, I was like, no, baby. Not only y'all got to eat here, y'all got to sleep here, y'all got to work here. That's too much. That's 3 for 1 in one spot. And I don't want that. Y'all keep that. As for us, we only live on a boat whenever we go out on deployments. Now, if you happen to be one of the unlucky souls that are like air people that get orders to be ship's company, then you're living on a boat with the boaties. But as air side, we don't live on a boat. What else did I learn? I learned that boats have a lot of drills. Granted, all their drills are very necessary to keep the boat alive, because let me tell you something. If you get shot or get bombed out the middle sea, that boat's all you got. So you better keep that boat alive, you know, float, because if not, it'll be like the Titanic and all y'all gonna sink. So they do a lot of drills. They do like GQ, which is general quarters. They do a lot of drills, fire drills, toxic gas drills. There's a lot of drills. As for air deck side, like we do drills too, like back at home and commands and stuff, like in case the aircraft catches on fire, stuff like that. But they take their drills way more seriously than we take ours. Like we take ours very seriously and we don't play around with them. Like, you know, they're very important. But they be over here like, fire, 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 fire! And we're just like, fire, psh. You know, like we just call 911 because we on land. Like we ain't got time for that. But yeah, that's definitely things that I learned on my first deployment. I also learned that you need to have goals when you go on the boat, because if you go on a boat without goals, you're just gonna waste time and waste 90 days just float out in the middle of the ocean without getting anything accomplished. And then also make sure it's not such there is such thing as overpacking, but throughout the years and the more deployments you go on, the less and less stuff you bring, because you know what you need and what you don't need and what you can live without for however long you're on their boat for. But make sure that you bring something to keep you entertained. Make sure you bring your own favorite snacks, and make sure you bring something that reminds you of home so you don't feel homesick all the time. And so yeah, that's it for this video. I appreciate y'all watching. As always, make sure you click the description box, the links in my description box. Sorry, I can't talk right now. God dang it. Click the links in my description box. Make sure you shop MoneyMitch.com. Get that exclusive Money Mitch merch, yeah, baby. And make sure you follow me on my other social media platforms, because we get like more daily basis of talking to me. And I will see y'all on the next Military Monday or the Workout Wednesday or whatever chat video I do. But I'll see y'all soon. Thank you and goodbye.